I just go out for some barbecue, and a drop-dead gorgeous girl suddenly kisses me. Before I can even react, I hear her sharp voice ring out. See that? This is my new boyfriend. I moved on without missing a beat. So yeah, I'm a heartless player. Stop clinging to me. The woman in my arms presses tightly against me. The guy across from us looks completely stunned. Then he snaps, clenches his fist, and swings at me. In a split second, I instinctively hold the girl tight, stand up, and step back just in time to dodge his punch. My heart nearly leaps out of my chest. Before I can say a word, the beauty snaps impatiently. Derek, are you freaking serious right now? Scarlett, you're nothing but a heartless player. I treated you so well, and you still don't love me. You have no hearts. Scarlett lets out a cold laugh. I was being nice about it. Who was it who got a hotel room with that girl from our university's athletics department first? The moment those words land, Derek goes silent. You investigated me? Scarlett's eyes turn ice cold. You don't deserve to know. Derek can't say a word for a long time. He glares at her with venom, then turns and bolts. I finally let out a breath of relief. That's when it hits me. I've been holding this girl named Scarlett the whole time. Sorry about that. She finally looks up at me, her eyes full of scrutiny. I'm completely confused. Just then a girl runs over, out of breath. Scarlett, why'd you run off here? I've been looking everywhere for you. Watching that classless guy leave, I couldn't care less about their drama. I look away, sit back down, and keep inhaling my barbecue. I don't know if it's anger or hunger, but I shove barbecue and beer into my mouth like a madman, until I physically can't eat another bite. Karma hits fast, though. In the middle of the night, my stomach hurts so bad I can barely breathe. My face turns ghostly white. Cold sweat covers my forehead. It's nearly dawn before I finally pass out. When I wake up again, I'm drenched in sweat. I drag my exhausted body into the shower, then cook a pot of porridge and sit at the table alone, sipping it slowly. The house is terrifyingly quiet. The only sound is the spoon clinking against the bowl. But just as I finish the porridge, the door clicks open from outside. A middle-aged woman in a business suit walks in. My eyes instantly light up. Mom! But she just walks up to me, cold as ever. I found you a school. You start tomorrow. Here's your allowance for this month. I'm going abroad for a month. If the money runs out, call me. She heads straight upstairs to pack. Before long, she's back down with a big suitcase. Not once does she look at me again. Mom, please be safe on the road. Only silence answers me. On the table sits a brand new enrollment letter and a stack of cold, hard cash. That is my mother's only form of love. Meanwhile, Ace City University is hosting a racing event. The roar of engines shakes the air. Behind the wheel is none other than that red-haired beauty Scarlett. When she hits the curve, she doesn't slow down. Instead, she slams the gas and blasts past the finish line in an instant. Scarlett, are you insane today? We couldn't even see your taillights. Then practice more. Scarlett, let's hit Red Bridge Club tomorrow, hang out for a bit. I heard a bunch of new people showed up. But Scarlett just smiles, gets in her car, starts the engine and drives off. Hey Scarlett, are you coming or not? Wait for me. But that evening, at the entrance of Red Bridge Club, Scarlett and Lily walk in. Scarlett, Lily, the usual? Yeah. And get Jake over here too, sure, right away. But what I don't expect is, at the same time Scarlett and her crew settle into their private room, I'm facing something incredibly difficult of my own. The next day, in the cool autumn breeze, I walk toward the school alone. Is this the new cage my mom arranged for me? I hear the school has a long history and an old world charm, but I can't feel happy at all. First, I head to the principal's office. When I see the figure who only ever appeared in textbooks, I feel a small spark of excitement. He's warm and friendly. He quickly finishes my enrollment and tells me to find my class advisor. I push open the office door, and a woman with flawless makeup but a stern expression is sitting inside. She picks up my transcript and barely glances at it, then tosses it aside. I don't care what small town you came from or how good your grades were. At this university, everything resets to zero. Her tone drips with contempt. Maybe you were first in your class before, but at our university, you might not even crack the top 100. Ms. Hayes pulls a form from the cabinet and hands it to me. This is the form for picking up your school uniform. Go to the student council storage after class. But just as I take the form thinking I can finally start a new life, Scarlett is putting on a whole different show at the club. In the private room, Scarlett, are you heading home tonight? Or staying upstairs at the club? Scarlett is 21, attending the same university as me. She slowly opens her eyes and says softly, home. Lily is about to say something when the door suddenly swings open. Well, well, if it isn't the great Miss Scarlett herself. What brings you to this little place today? Need something from me? She plops down next to Scarlett, raising an eyebrow at her. Scarlett just gives her a dismissive glance, then closes her eyes again. Now Lily panics and leans toward Jake. Jake, hurry and call one of the guys Scarlett likes. She's been acting crazy all day. Jake finally takes a good look at Scarlett with her eyes closed, his brows knitted tight. He instinctively reaches out, wanting to tousle her hair. Scarlett, as if she has a sixth sense, jerks her head away. Her expression turns ice cold. She drops a single cold line. I have something to do. I'm leaving. Lily watches her resolute figure walk away and immediately chases after her. Scarlett, Scarlett, wait for me! Ms. Hayes walks me into the classroom. Apparently, graduates of this university are scouted by every major company. But I don't care about any of that. I just want a peaceful new beginning. But I never expect that the moment the door opens, the scene inside takes my breath away. The entire classroom is dead silent. Every single person has their head down, studying. Not one person is idle. Miss Hayes taps the desk, and every head snaps up at once. Dozens of pairs of eyes lock onto me. She lifts her chin, signaling me to introduce myself. I look down at the sea of faces and my heartbeat spikes. My palms are drenched in cold sweat. All those memories of being bullied come flooding back in an instant. My face goes pale. I manage to stammer, "Hi everyone, just call me Ethan." The words barely leave my mouth before I brace myself for the mockery. But right then, a crisp round of applause breaks out. I trace the sound to a girl wearing silver glasses. Then the entire class joins in. Miss Hayes scans the room and points me to a seat, right behind the girl who started the applause. I walk over and barely sit down when a voice cuts through from the doorway. "Here." Every eye in the class snaps to the door. I look too, and when I see that face, I freeze completely. It's the red-haired beauty from that night. She seems to sense my stare, and lazily sweeps her gaze my way. Just one look, but I can see the disgust in her eyes clear as day. A raw, undisguised disgust from deep within. What kind of grudge does she have against me? Miss Hayes sees that flashy red hair and scowls hard enough to crack a walnut. Name? Scarlett. To my surprise, the moment Miss Hayes hears that name, her frown relaxes. "Why are you just getting here?" Scarlett scoffs. "Professor, do you manage students' personal lives too?" Without waiting for an answer, she walks straight into the classroom and swaggers to the last row. Miss Hayes doesn't say another word. She goes on with the lecture. The teaching pace is lightning fast. I don't have a textbook, so I have to share with my deskmate. The material here is nothing like what I studied before. After 2 classes, my head is spinning, and the frustration just builds. The moment class ends, I slump face down on my desk. That suffocating feeling is crushing me so hard I can barely breathe. A knock on my desk makes me turn. It's the girl sitting in front of me. "Are you okay?" "I'm fine," but my pale face gives me away. "Go get some hot water. You don't look well. There are paper cups in the cabinet." "Thanks." I thank her and walk over, but the cabinet is jammed shut. I try prying it open several times with no luck. Just as I'm about to look for a tool, I hear a soft, mocking laugh. I look back and see Scarlett resting her chin on her hand, wearing a careless smirk. I ignore her, looking down to find a ruler to pry it open. But the very next second, a pair of familiar white shoes appears beside me. It's the girl from the seat, in front. "What are you doing here?" She reaches out, pushes once, and the cabinet pops right open. I saw some poor fool struggling with the cabinet door, so I came to help. "Sorry." But right in this awkward little moment, a voice cuts in. "Hey, could you two not stand next to me getting all cozy and dragging your feet? It's grossing me out while I eat." The girl in front frowns slightly. Scarlett tugs the corner of her lip. "You don't even deserve to say my name." Just as the two of them are about to clash Vivian, she says nothing more, lets out a proud huff, and walks off. I watch Vivian's retreating figure, and my heart skips a beat for no reason. What, falling in love already? Don't tell me you're into that two-faced snake. I suddenly look down, and a close-up of a delicate face fills my vision. I stumble back in shock. "What are you doing? Coward. How do you keep appearing out of nowhere?" But she narrows her eyes and steps toward me, one step at a time. I keep backing away. "What are you doing?" Scarlett watches me react like this, and a flash of guilt crosses her face. Why is he so afraid of me? Just then Vivian rushes in. "Scarlett, what are you doing?" Scarlett sees Vivian, then glances at me. That flicker of guilt vanishes in an instant, replaced by pure disgust. She drops back into her seat, head down, scrolling her phone. "Ethan, are you okay?" "I'm fine. Don't worry. After school, I'm the only one left in the classroom." I rest my chin on my hand and stare at the magnolia tree outside the window, my mind a total mess. Why was I so scared? I pack up my bag and walk out of the classroom. The evening glow paints half the sky red. I can't resist pulling out my phone to take a photo, but just as I snap the picture and lower my phone, a figure drifts into the frame, a head of fiery red hair. She seems to sense something, but my hand trembles, and I accidentally press the shutter. I can't delete it in time, so I just turn off the phone and stuff it into my bag. I glance back at where she was standing. No one's there, not even a shadow. Am I seeing things? A familiar voice suddenly rings out behind me. "What are you looking at?" "Ah!" I spin around, and there's Scarlett, grinning smugly. "What's wrong? Were you looking for me? Did you just take a sneaky photo of me?" I immediately want to argue back. "I didn't sneak a photo of you. You walked into my frame." But I only dare to scream that inside my head. Scarlett gives a haughty huff. "Hand it over." My heart skips. I hand over the phone anyway. She takes it, opens the photo gallery, and swipes to the latest photo. "I knew it. You're totally obsessed with me." I'm completely speechless. She swipes further, finding nothing but my landscape photos. She instantly loses interest and swipes faster. But suddenly, one photo makes her stop. She looks at it for less than 2 seconds before a bony hand snatches the phone away. I spin around and run, as fast as if a demon is chasing me. Scarlett watches me disappear, her mind stuck on that photo. Arms, thighs, stomach, cheeks, shoulders, all covered in bruises, welts, and bloodstains. A horrifying sight. She instinctively touches the tattoo on her collarbone. That evening, the moment Scarlett pushes open the front door, she hears laughter echoing inside. "Sweetheart, you're home. Come eat." Scarlett glances at Vivian and Diana putting on their loving mother-daughter act, then slouches over and crosses her legs. She looks at Marcus with a teasing tone. "Old man, the spread looks pretty good tonight. How about a drink? You're a college student thinking about booze every single day. What kind of image is that?" Scarlett shrugs, picks up a piece of lotus root, and shoves it into her mouth. 2 chews in, she spits it all out. Disgusting. So sweet and greasy. Why do we eat this stuff every day? Marcus sees his wife's face turn sour and kicks Scarlett under the table. Why are you kicking me? You think it's gross too, don't you? Only a certain kind of person would love something this sickeningly sweet. Sweet enough to mask the real flavor underneath. Diana slams her chopsticks on the ground, her face burning with rage. Scarlett, who are you throwing shade at? If we're really getting into it, you're the one whose place in this family doesn't quite add up. Scarlett is long tired of hearing this. She just keeps popping peanuts, not even flinching. Diana grits her teeth, grabs Vivian, and storms out. The door slams shut. The mansion goes silent. Marcus looks at his daughter and pats her shoulder. Don't blame your stepmother. She might be in a bad mood today. Old man, how many times have I told you? That woman doesn't love you. Are you stupid? Every single day you simp your way over to her, showering her with attention. And what do you get? Has she ever given you a real look? She still looks down on you, thinks you're not good enough. Marcus freezes, then goes red with fury. Scarlett, you! How dare you! I'm your father. Do you even know who you're talking to? Am I wrong though? What's so great about that woman that makes you act like a fool doing everything for her? When she was out having the time of her life with other men, where were you? You were at a business dinner, drinking until your stomach bled for some lousy project, begging people like a dog. When she was lying in a hospital giving birth to another man's child, you— Before she can finish, a loud bang echoes. Marcus's eyes turn red with rage. He raises his hand to slap Scarlett, but in the end, he can't bring himself to do it. He stops. Scarlett shoots a glance at her flustered father, lets out a cold laugh and turns to leave, leaving Marcus clutching his chest, gasping for air. That afternoon, in the city park, Lily is squatting on the ground, clutching her stomach, laughing so hard tears are streaming down her face. Scarlett sits on the swing with a bandage on her forehead, hearing Lily's laughter and glancing down at her. Lily wipes her tears and teases. Scarlett, no offense, but you've got insane nerve talking back to your own father like that. If you didn't get smacked, who would? Scarlett glances at her, and for once, says nothing. Lily sees that look on her face and knows her mood has gone dark again. She lets out a quiet sigh and drifts into memory. A year ago, Scarlett burst onto the scene with her cool, striking face and incredible driving skills, going viral in the college racing scene. On the track, she was the most fearless queen. Off the track, she was free-spirited and carefree, admirers cycling in and out constantly. But I knew her heart never landed on anyone besides racing. Sometimes I really wonder what kind of person could make her lose her composure over feelings, get jealous. I wonder if I'll live long enough to see it. What are you looking at? Got a crush on me? Scarlett meets Lily's gaze and says flatly. Lily bursts out laughing. No way. I could never handle someone like you. My poor heart wants to live a few more years. Suddenly, Scarlett spots two familiar figures. Her expression shifts instantly. She strides after them, and Lily immediately drops her grin and follows. A few hours earlier, I snatch my phone back and run as far as I can without stopping, until my legs give out. I gasp for air. After catching my breath, I straighten up, pull out my phone and unlock it. Photo after photo of my past stares back at me. I look for a few seconds, then suddenly smile and hit delete without hesitation. This is all in the past now. I will never go through that again. I will never live in fear, walking on eggshells ever again. I exhale, feeling lighter than I ever have. Just as I'm about to head home, a brutal stomach cramp hits. I clutch my stomach and rush to a restroom. After a round of throwing up, and worse, I sit on a park bench pale as a ghost, holding medicine from the pharmacy. Suddenly, I sense a girl standing in front of me. Vivian? What are you doing here? She looks at my pale face. What happened? You look terrible. Just an old problem. It's nothing. Don't worry. Are you really okay? I look at her beautiful face and nod. Then let me walk you home. She turns to Diana. I'm going to walk my classmate home. He's not feeling well. Please go ahead. I'll be back soon. Diana gives me a once-over, her eyes anything but friendly, but she nods anyway. I watch Vivian's kind gesture, feeling a little lost. You really don't have to. I can get home on my own. Vivian smiles. Come on, it's on my way. We can chat while we walk. I glance at Vivian, and a familiar image flashes through my mind. A figure from long ago. I hesitate. Just ask whatever you want to ask. I stop walking and ask cautiously. Are you Sophie? Vivian looks at me, her eyes turning slightly red. She smiles with relief, reaches up and gently tousles my hair. Ethan, you finally recognize me. It really is you. You really are Sophie. It's been so long. My voice comes out rough and hoarse. I ask, my throat tight with emotion. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Besides my dad and my mom, Vivian was the only person in my childhood who could truly be called a friend. But back then, her name wasn't Vivian. It was Sophie. When I used to get bullied, Sophie was the one who saved me and walked me home. After that, we became best friends, walking to and from school together. The bullies saw us and started picking on Sophie too, but even though she looked small and frail, she could really fight. Once she beat the fear into them, they never bothered us again. Later, we promised to go to the same middle school, but when school started, I never saw her again. I asked around everywhere, and only then did I learn bits and pieces. Sophie was an orphan. Her parents had both passed away when she was 4. She was sent to an orphanage, and wasn't adopted until middle school. After the age of 8, I lost all contact with her. I'm sorry, Ethan. I really had no choice back then. Vivian's voice reaches me. She lowers her head with guilt. It's okay. I understand. Vivian's eyes shimmer. She's about to speak when, well. Princess Vivian done eating and out here on a date now? Oh my, look who it is. It's our Princess Vivian. She eyes me standing next to Vivian. And who's this? Vivian's new boyfriend? Never seen him before. Let's go. Vivian ignores them and signals me to walk with her. You've only known each other a few days and you're already dating? Oh, don't tell me you've already done things you shouldn't have. Vivian, you sure move fast. Scarlet, watch your mouth. Not everyone is as filthy-minded as you. Oh? So you can do it, but I can't talk about it? I narrow my eyes and look at Scarlet, resorting to clown behavior just to get attention. That's genuinely pathetic. With that, I grab Vivian's hand and we turn to leave. Scarlet watches us walk away, slowly clenching her fists. Her beautiful eyes darken. Scarlet, since when do you care so much about that guy? Scarlet blinks, then laughs as if she's heard a joke. I can't stand pretty boy freeloaders the most. Just looking at him is annoying. Maybe he wouldn't even look twice at you. Lily, that's because he has no taste. Why are you putting me down? Scarlet, I wouldn't dare. That night, when Scarlet arrives home and sees the villa lit up bright, she pauses for a moment, then seems to realize something and laughs to herself bitterly. She walks in without even changing her shoes. Seeing Marcus on the couch, she smirks. Waiting up for me? Come here. Scarlet walks over, keeping one arm's length between them. What do you want? What do you think you're doing? I bullied her. So what? Marcus whips his head around and glares. You ungrateful brat. Scarlet, do you have any idea what you're doing? A child raised without a proper mother and no father's discipline. What could you possibly become? Before he finishes, Marcus swings his palm. Scarlet tilts her head slightly. Her delicate face looks even colder under the light. Her lips press into a tight line. Without a word, she heads upstairs. The hand Marcus hit her with trembles slightly. Scarlet returns to her room, walks into the bathroom and sees her slightly swollen cheek in the mirror. Her eyes sting red. Early the next morning, I rush to school. The discipline committee students are standing guard at the gate, logging the names of latecomers. I sigh silently. Being late on my very first real day is honestly pretty embarrassing. I accept my fate and take a few steps forward when a giggling voice pops up behind me. Hey there, handsome. I glance at the hand resting on my shoulder, frown slightly, and sidestep half a pace to dodge it. The person awkwardly pulls her hand back. Sorry, that was forward of me. I recognize who she is, but only give her a flat glance. I've never seen you before. You're the new transfer, right? Same class as Scarlet. A slightly husky, nasal voice suddenly cuts in from behind. What are you doing? Oh, Scarlet, you're actually carrying a backpack today? Judging by the way you look, you didn't sleep much last night, did you? Scarlet shoots her a look, sidesteps her, and walks straight ahead. Lily scrambles to keep up. As Scarlet passes by me, her steps falter for just a second, then she keeps walking, expressionless. At the school gate, the discipline committee blocks our way. One of the girls puts out her hand to stop Scarlet, her tone firm. Scarlet raises her eyes. Those pitch-black eyes bore straight into the girl, sending a chill down her spine. Another committee member quickly tugs her sleeve and whispers, "Just let her through." Scarlet has always been a special presence at this school. Top grades, wealthy family, even the principal gives her leeway. Let her go, don't start trouble. After a moment of hesitation, the girl finally backs off. Scarlet looks away and turns to call for Lily, only to find Lily glued to my side like a puppy, holding my carton of milk. A moment ago, I was standing off to the side eating a sandwich, when I heard Lily's stomach growling, so I just handed her my extra warm milk. Want some? She barely takes the milk and reaches for the straw before someone snatches it right out of her hand. Scarlet, you haven't eaten breakfast either? You'd actually drink something he gave you? Aren't you afraid it's poisoned? That's impossible. Scarlet curls the corner of her lip, but the smile doesn't reach her eyes. How is it impossible? She turns to me and says, don't you know the prettier the creature, the more toxic it is? The moment the words leave her mouth, she takes the milk and swaggers past the discipline committee into campus. Why are you just getting here? Are you late? Yeah, traffic was bad. Did you pick up your uniform? Oh, I forgot. No worries, I'll go with you after class. I know where it is. Thanks. Is there something going on? Hey, I'm sitting here. You move to the back. The girl lets out a relieved breath and quickly grabs her books and moves. Scarlet shoves her bag into the desk, turns and catches me staring. What? You keep staring at me. Got a crush on me? Let me give you some advice. Stay away from Vivian. She's not who you think she is. Scarlet, that's enough. Vivian, I'm talking to him. What's it got to do with you? Vivian is about to fire back when the professor at the podium suddenly snaps. Scarlet, don't think that good grades give you the right to talk whenever you want in my class. Scarlet flashes a smile at the professor. Sorry about that, sir. Please carry on. During lunch break, Vivian finds me. Come on, I'll go with you to pick up your uniform. Okay, I nod. Scarlet sits at her desk, listening to Vivian call out to me. Her fingers tap softly on the desk. She stares at our retreating figures, lost in thought. After picking up the uniform, the two of us head to the cafeteria. Along the way, students keep glancing at us, eyes full of curiosity. After all, Vivian is the famously cold and aloof top student who always walks alone. Now there's a stranger beside her. Of course people are going to look. Hey, what do you think? That new transfer student and the prodigy definitely have something going on. Nathan steals a glance at us, then looks back down at his food. No idea. Not interested. Playing it cool, huh? Nathan finishes eating, straightens his collar, puts on a polished smile, and walks toward Vivian. Vivian, who's this? I haven't seen him before. Hi. I'm Ethan, just transferred here. Nice to meet you. I'm Nathan. After lunch, the three of us walk out together. The stares are even more intense now. Nathan and Vivian have been dominating the top 5 in the grade for years. The two of them standing side by side, the striking girl and the handsome guy, makes plenty of people secretly think they'd be a perfect match. Nathan keeps chatting with Vivian about schoolwork. Vivian, how about we host the welcome gala together again this time? Nathan clenches his fist, then slowly relaxes it, still smiling as he presses on. Vivian, are you listening to me? Huh? What'd you say? Nathan is about to speak when Nora charges over and shouts at me. This morning you were all over Scarlet at the gate, and now at lunch you're hanging around Vivian. What are you up to? Stay away from my brother. Nora, watch your manners. Don't be so rude. If we're not welcome here, then we'll leave right now. With that, Vivian signals me with her eyes, and I follow her as she turns and walks away. Vivian, that's not what I meant. Wait! Nora grabs her brother's arm. She's clearly letting herself go, hanging out with some nobody. Why do you even bother? Nathan watches Vivian's retreating figure, a bitter ache rising in his chest. In all the time they've known each other, this is the first time she has ever stood up for a guy. Could she really like Ethan? Why does everyone despise me wherever I go? Turns out nothing has changed. I'm still the one nobody wants. What's wrong? Ethan, feeling down? Want to go get some air? I nod. The two of us walk out of the classroom, up on the school rooftop. Look, no matter how hard things get, no matter how frustrating life feels, if you stand high enough, everything looks small from a distance. I turn to look at her. The wind gently plays with her hair. My mind drifts back to when I was 11. Back to those days of being bullied. But back then, a brave girl had rushed over to help me. That was the first time I met Vivian. After that, we became the closest of friends. We stay on the rooftop until class is about to start, then head back down together. Walking into the classroom, Scarlet is sitting in her seat. She sees us walk in together, and a flicker of unease crosses her face. The moment I sit down, she leans close to my ear, her voice carrying a hint of jealousy. Back from your little date? Stay away from me. What, that tone of yours sounds pretty unhappy. Did you have a fight with your precious Vivian? I let out a cold laugh. How is that any of your business? Scarlet's expression shifts. She slowly settles back into her seat. After school, I finish cleaning duty and I'm the last to leave. Not far past the school gate, a group of rough-looking punks suddenly block my path. My heart rate shoots through the roof. I try to play it cool and walk around them, but they're clearly here for me. They corner me in an alley. Who are you? What do you want? We're here to teach you a lesson. Stop going after other people's girls. A girl's voice suddenly cuts in. What's going on here? Scarlet is leaning against the alley entrance, bag slung over one shoulder, her black jacket zipped all the way up, her slender jaw tucked into the collar. Long time no see, Miss Scarlet. What's going on? Nothing big. Just teaching a clueless kid some manners. I look at her with my guard up, wondering if she's the one who sent these guys. Just because I talk back to her during the day? Miss Scarlet, you're a smart woman. I'm just doing a job, getting paid to handle someone else's mess. Just pretend you didn't see anything. Do me a favor, and I'll buy you a drink sometime. Relax. I don't even know this guy. He's nothing to me. Why would I stick my nose in this? Carry on. My heart sinks. A wave of bitter disappointment washes over me. Hey, what are you gonna do now? Looks like you're really done for today. You're really not going to help me? Of course I can save you, but you have to agree to one condition first. In the dim alley, the girl's eyes sparkle. Scarlet, I'll do it. She's barely stepped out of the alley when Scarlet stops in her tracks, a grin tugging at her pink lips. She tosses her bag to the ground, throws her jacket on top of it, and turns back around. Within minutes, screams echo through the alley, one after another. I lean against the wall, battered and bruised, watching Scarlet's swift form. Fast, fierce, and precise. More lethal than anyone I've ever seen. Suddenly, the blonde punk pulls out a knife and lunges at Scarlet in the chaos. Without thinking, I grab a bag and hurl it at him. Luckily, the blade only catches the edge of Scarlet's jacket. Is this psycho trying to go to prison? She turns to look at me. Her gaze makes me freeze, and my body tenses up instinctively. Scarlet walks up to me, her voice carrying a hint of concern. Are you hurt? I lift her arm and see the tear in her uniform. Her face is flushed and lightly sheened with sweat from the fight. Scarlet walks up to me, her voice soft with worry. Are you hurt? I lift her arm, looking at her torn uniform. Her face is glowing with a thin layer of sweat from the brawl, flushed red. I'm fine. See? Not a scratch. I pick up both our bags from the ground and pull her out of the wrecked alley. On the street, Scarlet and I walk side by side. Hey, don't forget what you promised me back there. I take a deep breath and ask. All right, tell me. What do you want me to do? Haven't decided yet. I'll let you know when I figure it out. Just know you owe me one. Right then, Scarlet's stomach lets out a loud growl. Her entire face turns red in an instant. She glares at me, flustered and embarrassed. What are you looking at? Never heard a stomach growl before? You need food for fuel. A body needs energy, you know. Hurry up and take me to eat. But after checking several restaurants, Scarlet isn't satisfied with any of them. She suddenly asks me, where are you from? Jiangnan. Jiangnan? Then cook me some Jiangnan food. I've never had the real thing. I think it over and nod. We hit the supermarket for groceries. Scarlet wants everything. This fish looks good, get it. I want those shrimp too. And grab a little of every vegetable. I walk out carrying a mountain of bags. Back at my place, I disappear into the kitchen to cook, while Scarlet lounges on the couch watching TV like she owns the place. Food's ready, I call out. Scarlet peels herself off the couch and walks over. I ask casually, what do you want to drink? I've got water and juice. Got any beer? No, Scarlet pouts. She picks up a chicken wing and bites into it. Why is this sweet? Cola chicken wings are supposed to be sweet. Jiangnan cuisine leans on the sweeter side. Why are these vegetables so bland? There's absolutely no flavor. I want something spicy. Then try this one. It's well seasoned, savory and rich. Fine, I guess I'll force myself. It's okay, I suppose. Half an hour later, I stare at a table full of empty plates and the corner of my mouth twitches. That's what she calls forcing herself? After I finish washing the dishes, I find Scarlett curled up on the couch, fast asleep. She's half tucked into herself, nestled into the cushions like a little cat. I think back to how she fought those guys to save me earlier, and something stirs inside me. Scarlett is actually a good person. Why are you staring at me? Scarlett's eyes snap open. I flinch. She sits up, raises an eyebrow, and looks at me. I know I'm good looking, but could you be any more obvious about it? I roll my eyes and sit down in a chair nearby. If you're awake, you should get going. It's late. Just then a sharp ringtone cuts in. She answers the phone and puts it on speaker. Scarlett, where are you? Get to the usual spot. That Rex punk is running his mouth, saying you beat him like a dog last time. He brought backup and wants payback. Are you coming or not? Scarlett is about to say no, but her eyes land on me and something shifts. Yeah, tell him to wait. I'm on my way. She hangs up, grabs her jacket, and stands. Come on. I'm taking you somewhere. No thanks. Oh, come on. Considering I heroically rescued you and fought off those thugs today, the least you can do is come along for one ride. Fine, fine. I swear I owe you everything at this point. The taxi drives a long way before stopping at an open lot. Scarlett! Lily runs over. Scarlett, my eyes light up. Oh, Handsome is here too. Yep. See? She even brought him along and still claims she doesn't like him. This is going to be a total showdown. Oh right, Scarlett, that Rex kid is here. He brought a whole crew waiting right outside the entrance. Scarlett, I thought you chickened out and didn't dare show up. What, didn't get enough time behind bars? Looks like the food in there was pretty good if you're back out stirring trouble this fast. If you hadn't set me up last time, would I have ended up in there? If I really wanted to set you up, do you think you'd have walked out in one piece? A brain is a wonderful thing. Too bad you don't have one. Rex's face goes pale. His tone turns sharper. Scarlett, it's been a month. You brave enough for a one-on-one race? Scarlett laughs like she just heard the funniest joke ever. Rex, didn't get enough of the police station? This time you want to book a very important person room in the orthopedic ward? Fine, I'll give you what you want. Scarlett, don't get cocky. We'll see who wins tonight. I'll show you who really owns this place. Rex finally notices me standing next to Scarlett. His eyes linger on me, and his throat bobs involuntarily. Scarlett catches his gaze and scowls with open disgust. She steps forward, shielding me. What are you looking at? Keep your filthy eyes to yourself. Rex reluctantly tears his gaze away. Scarlett, how about a bet? We race. If you lose, hand over that beauty behind you. If I lose, I'll give you the latest Pagani. Not a bad deal, right? Deal. But I'm adding a condition. If you lose, take your junk car and get out of the racing scene. Never show your face in front of me again. The sight of you disgusts me. You got it, just don't cry about it later. Scarlett, what do you think you're doing? Who gave you the right to decide for me? What's the problem? How can you use me as a bargaining chip? What if you lose? You'd really let me go with that creep? Relax. The two of us will definitely beat him. Two of us? I can't even drive. But Scarlett just turns, waves at me, and walks into the changing room. I'm done, I'm leaving. Don't go. I'm the best in the entire college racing scene, trust me. I turn my head and lock eyes with her through the racing helmet. I see Scarlett's big, round, pleading eyes. My heart softens. I buckle the seatbelt back on. I knew Ethan was the best. The car starts up slowly. Listening to the deafening roar of the engine, I grip the seat with all my strength. Ethan, do you know why I chose racing in college? This feeling of flying down the track, it throws everything behind you. It makes me forget all the pain. The wind blows every worry away. I hope it can do the same for you. The car shoots forward like an arrow. The force pins me against the seat. Everything on both sides blurs into streaks. All those voices of bullying and humiliation seem to vanish. I feel like the whole world is just me and the wind on this track. Two cars chase each other relentlessly. I turn my head and look at Scarlett's focus profile. My heart thumps. On the track, the race is down to the final half lap. Rex's car clings to our tail from behind. Suddenly, the engine lets out a thunderous roar. Scarlett floors the gas pedal and crosses the finish line first. We take off our helmets and step out of the car. Rex jumps out, fuming. I don't need your car. The specs are trash. It's not worthy of me. Now remember the deal. Take your junk and get out of the racing scene. Never show your face around me again. Fine, Scarlett, you've got nerve. You better pray you can stay this cocky forever. Don't come crying when you fall. Let's go. The air here stinks. I follow Scarlett off the track. How was the race just now? Didn't scare you sick, did it? Not bad. That feeling of flying down the track really does make me forget all the painful things. So Scarlett, what are you hurting over? What kind of pain needs this kind of reckless speed to forget? What are you staring at? It's late. I'll be generous and drive you home. Scarlett, thank you. Really, thank you for helping me today. It's nothing. Why are you being so serious all of a sudden? Besides, didn't you help me beat Rex too? We won together. But I was just sitting in the passenger seat gripping the seatbelt. I didn't really help at all. Because having you next to me puts me at ease. Really? Then you better thank me properly. I know. I won't forget. The car quickly pulls up to my door. Ethan, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Scarlett. Scarlett gets out of the car and watches me head inside with an expectant look on her face. I wave at her, then turn and go upstairs. The next day at school, Scarlett places breakfast on my desk. Good morning, Ethan. I brought you breakfast. I look at her enthusiasm, feeling a bit caught off guard. I already ate. You have it. I bought it just for you. You're so skinny, and morning classes are long. Save it for later when you get hungry. No wasting. The bell rings. First period is physics. The professor graduated from a top university. His lectures are tightly structured. One moment of lost focus and you fall behind. When class ends, I finally notice that Vivian didn't come to school today. I pull out my phone and text her. Must be something urgent. Vivian never replies. All morning, Scarlett has her head down on the desk sleeping. The lunch bell rings. Scarlett, wake up. There's a new hot pot place off campus. The reviews are insane. Let's go eat. Scarlett, come on. Scarlett lifts her head from the desk. She gives Lily a drowsy look, then stands up, grabs my arm and says, let's go. I'm starving. You're coming too. Scarlett is already a big deal on campus, and I'm admittedly pretty good looking myself. The three of us walk side by side, quickly becoming the most eye-catching sight on campus. That's when I spot a familiar figure approaching from the distance. It's Vivian. Her soft long hair falls over her shoulders. Her eyes are slightly red. She sees me and Scarlett beside me, then quickly looks away and slips past us. My gut tells me something happened to Vivian. You guys go ahead. I'm not coming, I tell Scarlett and start to turn around. Stop. You're going to find Vivian, aren't you? Yeah. You two go eat. Don't worry about me. I need to check on her. If you go after her now, then don't bother coming back to see me. Her eyes go red, staring at me, trying to force my hand again. I think of how Scarlett has always been this way. Let's eat next time. I ignore Scarlett's threat, say my piece, and turn to walk toward Vivian. Scarlett, it's fine. Let's go. Just us two. Without that blockhead, I actually feel more relaxed. I can say whatever I want. Vivian, are you okay? Did something happen? Vivian, huh? Vivian, what happened to your face? It's nothing. I just felt a little sick. Just a small fever. I took leave to get some medicine. I saw the message you sent me. Thank you, Ethan. I stare at the swollen right side of her face. There's a faint red handprint across it. As long as you're okay. Come on, it's almost noon. Let me take you to eat. What do you feel like having? Okay. I set the food tray in front of Vivian. She keeps her head half lowered, eating quietly. Vivian, about Marcus's proposal. Have you thought it over? The moment Vivian hears his words, she doesn't even look up, but I notice her instinctively grip her chopsticks tighter. Kid, didn't learn your lesson last time? It's you. Nathan, what did you do to Ethan? Nothing much. Just helped him see reality and know his place, that's all. My family is hosting a charity gala this weekend. Make sure you come. I want you to be my most beautiful dance partner. As for this hillbilly, you can come too. After all, you have to see the mud to know how high the clouds are. Come see the difference between true class and someone as lowly as you. Ethan, don't listen to his nonsense. That's just how he is. He's full of bullshit. He's threatening you, isn't he? It's not like that. Vivian, I'm going with you this weekend. Ethan, I don't want to drag you into this. It's too complicated. You'll get hurt. Relax. It'll be fine. I can't just let you face those wolves alone. She lifts her head and looks at me. Her once worried face breaks into a small, grateful smile. After lunch break, Scarlett's seat stays empty. I try calling her, but the calls never go through. I decide to stop worrying about her, because I know there's something more important to do right now. Saturday night, I arrive at the private club's open-air ballroom as promised. The gala Nathan mentioned is a business reception hosted by the Chen family, one of A-City's rising tech elites. At the center stand the elegant Mr. and Mrs. Chen, who have been passionate about charity for over a decade. Nathan and Nora are here too, both all dolled up, holding wine glasses, shamelessly cozying up to the Pei sisters. I wander through the gala. A quick glance, and I spot a familiar figure. Scarlett is sitting there in casual clothes, lounging on a couch, popping grapes one by one. Scarlett? Ethan? What are you doing here? She glances at Vivian on the dance floor and smirks. I knew it. You snuck in here because of Vivian, didn't you? You're really something, Ethan. Chasing her all the way to a place like this. Can't let her go, can you? I brush off the sarcasm in her words and ask, the messages I sent you, why haven't you replied? I've been worried about you. Why should I reply? I just didn't feel like it. Aren't we friends? Oh, friends. Then which kind of friends exactly? Just regular friends, or boyfriend and girlfriend? I'm about to answer when Vivian walks over. Ethan, you made it. I've been looking everywhere for you. Well, Princess Vivian. What, shopping around for your next option? Going to suck up to the Song family, or the Zhao family, or the Wang family? With that many choices, can your eyes even keep up? Don't strain yourself. Can you just talk like a normal person? Why do you always have to be like this? Just then, Nathan and Nora walk over. Nora looks at me with a mocking grin. Nathan, he actually showed up. At school, seeing us is a privilege. We're way out of your league. What are you, anyway? Some delivery boy for a shipping company? Where'd you pick up that knockoff suit? A street stall? Do you even know which brand of couture it's imitating? Nathan, that's enough. Vivian, why are you defending him too? I'm just helping him face reality and know his place. Stop daydreaming. Who I am and what my status is not for you to judge. At least I don't need to step on others or live under someone's thumb to prove my worth. Look, that's the president of Anjiang Corporation. Oh my god, the rumors are true. She's actually a woman. Why would she suddenly show up here? Nathan and Nora exchange wide-eyed glances, then scramble into the crowd. Vivian turns to me, confusion written all over her face. The crowd drifts closer to the three of us. A middle-aged woman steps out of the crowd, walks straight toward me, stops and says, "So these are the classmates you've made at your new school. Looks like your new school life is quite colorful." She turns and walks away. Behind me, Marcus, Vivian, Nathan, Nora, and a crowd of business people all stare at me, each with their own thoughts. I can't help but think, Nathan should have considered, if I truly had no background at all, how could I have just transferred into the fiercely competitive Shangzhou Academy out of thin air? My parents were once the pride of A-City's business world. Before I turned 4, my life was filled with nothing but love and care, but a car accident took my father's life. After that, my mother became withdrawn. She poured everything she had into my father's business. Once I was old enough, I moved out of the family estate on my own, living by myself. Her presence in my life had become little more than an afterthought anyway. After my mother leaves, the Chens rush over to me enthusiastically, pushing Vivian toward me. Young Master Ethan, you and our Vivian are the closest friends at school. When do you have time to come visit? The business world is like that. The wind changes faster than you can flip a page. Just moments ago, they ignored Nathan, mocking me. As more and more people crowd around me, I find a chance to slip out to the balcony for some air. Why'd you sneak out here? Doesn't young Master Ethan enjoy being treated like royalty, everyone fawning over him? Not really. And you? Why are you out here too? The people in there are the worst kind of fake. Kissing up and kicking down all in the same rotten nest. Makes me sick. I'm sorry, Scarlett. I shouldn't have left you like that the other day. Vivian and I actually go way back. She is a very important friend to me. Seeing her like that, I couldn't just ignore her. Oh, so Anjiang Corporation and the PEI family have been in bed together since way back. A perfect match in status. Power coupling at its finest. Why can't you just talk normally? Why do you always have to be so loaded with barbs? And when I first knew Vivian, she didn't even have the PEI last name. She was only adopted by the PEI family after she grew up. Hearing my words, Scarlett's eyes go blank for a moment. Vivian was adopted? Last time you ditched me, and I had to eat hot pot all by myself. So tell me, how are you going to make it up to me? I meet her direct gaze, my face warming slightly. What do you want? The food at this gala is disgusting. All pretentious garbage. Let's go, young Master Ethan. I'll take you somewhere with actual good food. Hey, wait. Vivian's still inside. We're just going to leave? Relax. Now the whole world knows Vivian is under your protection. Those bandwagon jumpers will be too busy sucking up to her. Who dare give her trouble now? Let's go. That night, at a barbecue stand, Scarlett and I sit across from each other. Hey, if you're the heir to Anjiang Corporation, that woman's son, then why do you live alone in that run-down little apartment? What makes you so sure I'm the heir? Besides, who says having money means you have to live in a mansion, drive fancy cars, and live in the spotlight every day? Don't dodge the question. So what exactly is your relationship with President Audrey? Mother and son? Relatives? She really is my mom. But ever since my father passed, she changed. She gave everything, including herself, to that so-called business. As for me, I trail off, lowering my head sadly. Scarlett seems to feel a deep connection to my story. Her eyes redden as she watches me, holding back words. Do you remember the first time we met? The first time? Wasn't that at school? The first time you saw me, I was eating barbecue on the food street, and then you rushed over and kissed me out of nowhere. I look at her. The tips of my ears flush. She looks back at me with a sly, playful grin. So let's be together. I'm speechless. I have no idea what to say. A perfectly good meal ends way too early. Monday morning, I arrive at the classroom early. The moment I step through the door, I see my desk covered with a beautifully packed sandwich, a bottle of milk, and a perfectly shaped fried egg. I stare at the full spread. My classmates look on with envy. Ethan, you're here. I was worried you hadn't eaten breakfast, so I just grabbed you a few things. See what you like. Just then Scarlett walks in from the doorway. Ethan, I brought you breakfast. Everything's fresh off the stove. Eat it while it's hot. Mid-sentence, she spots the breakfast already on my desk and the labels on the packaging. A flash of anger crosses her eyes. Vivian, why isn't your breakfast on your own desk? Why is it on Ethan's? Trying to show off your cooking skills? I bought Ethan breakfast. Whether he eats it is his choice. As for you, you should probably keep what you brought for yourself. Ethan doesn't want your food. He wants mine. Is that so? Ethan, you really don't want what I made for you? Well, actually, I already ate breakfast. I'm really full. These you two can have them. Don't let them go to waste. Thankfully, the bell rings just in time, saving me from a crisis. But I can only dodge for so long. Ethan, we didn't get to eat hot pot last time. I'm not happy about it. Come on, we're definitely making up for it at lunch. Vivian quickly turns her head and argues. Ethan already agreed to eat lunch with me. Go eat hot pot by yourself. I watch these two refuse to back down and can only stand there with an awkward smile. In the end, all three of us walk through campus side by side. Scarlett on my left, Vivian on my right. Damn, what's this guy's deal? Two gorgeous girls both fighting over him. I mean, look at him. He's really handsome. Great aura, too. Did you guys hear? Ethan apparently has ties to the famous Anjiang Corporation. No wonder. Just look at him. He doesn't look like an ordinary person. That kind of elegance has to be born in. All the way the campus buzzes with whispers about me. Ever since the gala, a lot of the mockery has disappeared, replaced by curiosity and flattery. Scarlett glances at Vivian beside me. A certain third wheel, brighter than the sun in broad daylight, and not a clue when she's not wanted. Vivian glances at Scarlett, a flash of disdain in her eyes. Who's the third wheel here is still up for debate. We walk all the way to the hot pot restaurant entrance, neither of them willing to let go. Inside, the three of us sit around the hot pot, one on each side. Vivian thoughtfully places cooked lamb into my bowl. Ethan, eat more. You're too thin. What, is he missing his hands or something? Does he really need you to feed him? Vivian completely ignores Scarlett and keeps putting food in my bowl. Scarlett clicks her tongue, then reaches over and snatches the food Vivian just put in my bowl, dropping it into her own. She finishes the move and shoots Vivian a provocative look. Thanks for that. I was just wondering if this meat was overcooked. Just then the door chimes. Nathan and Nora walk in. Nathan, look, Vivian is here too. The three of us turn around, making direct eye contact with them. Nathan walks over with a smile. Vivian, what a coincidence. You're here for Hot Pot too. Ethan, you're here as well. Send my regards to President Audrey. Scarlett looks at him and scoffs. Have someone beat you up too, and she'd feel great. What, Nathan wants a taste of that too? Nathan finds no one engaging with him but keeps his composure. Miss Scarlett, always the jokester. Well, enjoy your meal, I won't intrude. He grabs Nora and leaves. Outside the restaurant, Nora complains. Nathan, why are we leaving? I've been wanting to eat at this place for ages. We finally got in line. Why should we be scared of them? Eat, that's all you think about. Can't you see they don't even consider us worth their time? Ethan, Scarlett, and Vivian, all of you just wait. Someday I will make them pay for today's arrogance. Back inside, Vivian says with worry on her face. Ethan, Nathan holds every grudge. He's unpredictable and he never lets anything slide. The gala humiliated him so badly. He definitely won't let it go. I'm afraid he'll come after you. Scarlett looks at her, unbothered. Let him try. I'd love to see what kind of waves a nobody like Nathan can make. He's just a dog eating scraps from the Chen family's table. Even a cornered dog can only bark so much. Vivian glances at Scarlett. You've already got a line of people and problems around you. If he wants to make a move, he'd have to take a number. Ethan, listen to me. You should move back to Audrey's place, or at least back to the family estate. At least you'd have bodyguards and staff looking after you. It's safer. What if you run into another situation like that alley incident? Scarlett cuts in, irritated. Why go back to that freezing cold estate? To walk on eggshells? He can just stay with me. My place is big, good security too. Nathan and his useless crew? Send 10 more and I'll still take them all down. Nobody lays a finger on you. I lower my head thinking it over. I know Scarlett has a point. If Nathan can come for me once, he can come twice, 3 times. I can't always be by Scarlett's side. The walk home turns heavy because of Nathan's appearance. Even Scarlett and Vivian stop bickering. That night, I sit on the couch, thinking for a long moment. Finally, I dial the number on my phone. Ring, ring, ring. After a string of dial tones, a woman's voice answers. Hello? Mom, it's me, Ethan. Oh, what do you need? I'm busy right now. I was thinking of staying at the family estate for a few days. Is that okay? I'm on a business trip in B-City right now. Your Uncle Jiang has things to deal with too. Nobody's at the estate lately. If it's nothing important, then don't bother coming back. You'd just be in the way. I listen to the cold voice on the other end, a bitter ache settling in my chest. I hang up. I look at the family portrait and the photo album beside me and let out a sigh. Just then a message pops up on my phone. It's from Scarlett. Tomorrow afternoon Lily has a race. Ethan, will you come watch with me? I look at the chat screen and can't help but smile. Scarlett's words are always non-negotiable. I type back, sure. At the racetrack, Lily is decked out in a sharp racing suit. She spots me and Scarlett from a distance and waves us over. You're finally here! Come on, let me show you Blackout. Over here, Scarlett! Hey, Handsome came to cheer me on too. Scarlett, just watch me out there. Today, me and the car are one. I guarantee Blackout and I will blow everyone away and take the championship. She runs her hand over the sleek, jet black race car. I follow her gaze. I know Blackout is one of Scarlett's most prized cars. No wonder she wanted me here. This race clearly means a lot to her. This is Lily's proving race in the circuit and Blackout's comeback run. I don't ask for much. I just hope they finish safely. If they can stun the crowd, even better. I look at her. They will. Blackout and Lily won't let you down. The race, organized by A-City University for college students, begins shortly. Lily takes off in Blackout, shooting ahead. For the first half, she holds steady in third place. The final lap comes quickly. Lily slams on the gas. She overtakes second place. Scarlett and I shout with excitement. Yes, she passed her, she's about to be first. Almost there, she's about to take first. Blackout rounds the curve. It looks like the very next second she'll overtake the leader. Then the car veers uncontrollably toward the outside of the track. With a deafening crash, Blackout's right side slams into the track barrier. Black smoke pours from the car. Red flames swallow half the body in an instant. Lily! We sprint toward Lily, whose fate hangs in the balance. Outside the hospital, Scarlett and I wait anxiously outside the emergency room. After the crash, the garage manager Lee tells us, Miss Scarlett, Mr. Ethan, 2 days before the accident, that Rex kid from the SU family came by the garage, said he was picking up something he left behind, but he hung around Blackout's maintenance area for over an hour before he left. It was a blind spot in the cameras. No telling what he did. After hearing Lee's words, Scarlett's eyes burn red. Good. Real good, Rex. Just you wait. This isn't over. After surgery, Lily is wheeled out of the operating room. Her right leg and right arm are both in temporary splints. Although the crash didn't cause major damage, her arm and leg are visibly scraped. She needs rest to heal. Scarlett and I watch Lily, still unconscious from surgery. Scarlett says with guilt, Rex's real target was me. I wrap my arm around her shoulder and reassure her. He will pay for this. The A-City Business News Channel is the most watched by every local corporation. It always broadcasts the latest financial reports. On this particular day, Scarlett, you really don't have to take such good care of me. Scarlett rolls her eyes and stuffs a grape into Lily's mouth. Even food can't shut you up. The two of us glance at the TV at the same time and share a knowing smile. The news anchor's voice rings out. Breaking financial news from A-City. Sioux Corporation heir Rex was cornered by police last night in the presidential suite of a five-star hotel. The camera cuts to Rex frantically dodging the cameras. According to authorities, an in-depth investigation has revealed multiple serious criminal activities committed by Sioux Corporation in recent years. The company's market value evaporated overnight. Angry investors have gathered outside the Sioux Corporation headquarters in protest. Lily stares at the TV with wide eyes, the grape still in her mouth, forgotten mid-chew. Oh my God, Scarlett, you really are something else. That was fast and brutal. Rex, that scumbag, he deserves it. That's what he gets for hurting people. Scarlett curves her lips with pride. Know who you're dealing with. Touch anyone who's mine, and this is what happens. Rex has been doing dirty work for years. He was long overdue for a reckoning, but it moved this fast thanks to Anjong Corporation providing key evidence and taking swift action. Thank you, Ethan. Don't mention it. Sioux Corporation never showed mercy in business. They brought it on themselves. I remember that day. I handed over all the evidence of Sioux Corporation's crimes. Scarlett looked at me with a long, meaningful gaze. Her eyes held admiration and silent approval. She simply nodded and signed her name on the document. Lily watches the two of us with curiosity. Hey, something's going on with you two. How far along are you? Eat your grapes. Just then my phone rings. It's Vivian. Behind me I hear Lily's voice. Scarlett, I'm injured and you're still hitting me. Ow! I step out of the hospital room. Hello, Vivian? Her soft, gentle voice comes through. Ethan, when are you coming back? I'll be back tomorrow. Why? There's something I want to tell you in person. Wait until you're back. I'm about to agree when Scarlett walks out of the room. She snatches my phone, glances at the caller, and hangs up without a word. What did she say to you? Is she trying to steal you away again? Oh, it's nothing big. Oh, really nothing? Then why did you look so serious and sneak out to take the call? Spill it. If you don't, I'll do it right here. There are so many people here, you can't. Oh, so you actually want me to. You're just too shy to say it. Mindful that we're in a public place, I gently push her away. Vivian said what could she possibly have to say? Done chasing Nathan and now she's after you? The PE family's biggest business is finding a son-in-law. It's not like that. Vivian isn't the PE family's biological daughter after all. She has her own struggles. TCH. All in the same rotten nest. The next morning in the classroom, I look at Vivian and ask, Vivian, what's going on? What did you want to tell me? Come to the rooftop at noon. I need to talk to you. I nod at her. Out of the corner of my eye, I catch Scarlett watching us intently. At noon, on the school rooftop, Vivian stands by the railing. The wind catches her long hair. Vivian? Ethan, you came. She fidgets shyly. There's something I want to ask you today. I want you to pretend to be my boyfriend. I stare at her in shock. Pretend? After the gala, my adoptive parents found out about us. They've been pressuring me non-stop. You know I'm not their biological daughter. For years, I've been forced to meet people like Nathan. I just want you to pretend for a while. If they see I'm already with someone, maybe they'll stop pushing me. Is that okay? If you don't want to, I completely understand. Vivian lowers her head, dejected. I look at her and think of Sophie, the girl who once stood in front of me to protect me. I'll do it, but we're not actually dating, you know that. Thank you, Ethan, I understand. The two of us head back downstairs, one after the other. Scarlett is in the hallway. Ethan, you're back. Vivian sees her and deliberately leans closer to me, looking at Scarlett. You too. Scarlett sees Vivian's move and looks confused. The most popular guy at A-City University, Ethan, is my boyfriend now. That's not— Don't explain it to her. With her temper, if she finds out it's fake, she'll definitely spread it. If it reaches my adoptive parents, they'll start pressuring me again, and everything we just discussed will be for nothing. Hearing Vivian's words, I press my lips together, and in the end, I don't deny it. Ethan, are you really with her? Scarlett stares at us, standing so close together. Her eyes turn red. She gives me one heartbroken look, then turns and walks away. A heavy ache fills my chest. Scarlett! Ethan, don't forget to come to my house this weekend. If we're putting on a show, we do it right, Vivian calls out from behind me. That afternoon, Scarlett is gone from the classroom. I call her multiple times. No answer. My messages show as read, but no reply. Scarlett vanishes from my life once again. The weekend arrives. I show up at Vivian's home as agreed. Her house is a detached villa. Marcus and Diana stand at the door to greet me. Young Master Ethan, welcome. Just call me Ethan, please. My Vivian tells us you two have known each other since childhood. What a wonderful connection. Ethan, I hear you don't live at the in-family home. You live on your own. Haha, such maturity for a young man. The fact that I live alone is something even Vivian doesn't know. I can't help but reassess the man standing before me. My mother is busy with work. Young Master Ethan, please try these. I made them myself. Trina, try some. Watch yourself. I know. Vivian, Trina means well. Diana taps Vivian's hand and pushes the dessert tray toward me. Ethan, don't be shy. Eat up. Vivian, you have some, you must be hungry. Diana's and Trina's faces change color instantly. Vivian shoots me a grateful look. Alright, now that everyone's here, let's get down to business. Ethan, since you two are clearly fond of each other, it's best to lock things down sooner rather than later. Sir, that's exactly what I wanted to discuss. Vivian and I have talked it over. We plan to go to America for further studies after graduation. Weddings are complicated affairs. It wouldn't hurt to wait until we're settled in our studies abroad before holding the ceremony. This is also my mother's wish. She believes young people should focus on their careers first. Oh, well, if that's President Audrey's suggestion, then we'll go along with it. Whatever you say. Diana and Trina still look displeased but don't dare say another word. Vivian quietly lets out a breath of relief and sneaks me a grateful look. I give a slight nod, but my mind is completely filled with the image of Scarlett turning away with red eyes. It stabs at my chest like a thin needle. This pretend visit finally comes to an end. The moment I step out of the Pay Villa, I immediately pull out my phone and call Scarlett. The same cold recording plays. The number you have dialed is currently unavailable. I grip the phone until my knuckles turn white. This is the third day she's been gone. And this is the first time I've ever felt this panicked. I know her too well. Behind that wild, fiery exterior, all those thorns exist because of that cold family of hers. I am one of the very few people who ever made it into her heart. And yet, to help Vivian, I pushed her back into the darkness with my own hands. I walk the familiar path to her apartment door and knock gently. Scarlett, it's me, Ethan. Scarlett, I know you can hear me. Vivian and I are not really together. It's all fake. It was just to help her deal with her family. I never lied to you, not once. The door clicks open. Scarlett stands in the doorway. Her eyes are swollen like walnuts, dark circles heavy underneath. She's lost weight, visibly thinner. My heart clenches hard. It was fake? Then why didn't you explain it back then, Ethan? I thought you were different from everyone else. Nobody loved me growing up. My dad only listens to my stepmother. That woman treats Vivian like a treasure and treats me like a leftover nobody. Then at school, I met you. Only you. Only you never looked down on me, never pushed me away. I reach out and gently wipe her tears. My fingertips touch her warm skin. My voice is soft but firm. I'm sorry, Scarlett. I was wrong. Vivian is my childhood friend. Her adoptive mother is forcing her into an arranged marriage. She had nowhere to turn. I was just pretending to be her boyfriend to get her family off her back. I have never had feelings for her. I have never thought about being with her. In my heart, from the very beginning to this very moment, there has only been one person. Scarlett, only you. Really? 100%. I hold her hands tightly. The first time on the food street when you kissed me, my heart went haywire. Then at school, you picked on me at every turn, but my eyes kept chasing you wherever you went. Your words were sharp, but you protected me, cared for me, even fought for me with everything you had. Scarlett, from that day on the food street, my heart moved for you. I started falling for you. Scarlett's tears pour down even harder. She throws herself into my arms and holds me tight. Don't you ever lie to me again. Don't you ever leave me alone again. I promise, never again. I gently pat her back. The weight that has been crushing my chest for 3 days finally lifts. Her apartment is small but tidy. Racing posters cover the walls. A helmet sits in the corner. Every inch is unmistakably her. I sit with her for a long time, waiting for her to calm down. Then I slowly explain everything. Vivian came to me, said she was being pressured, and asked me to pretend to be her boyfriend. Not long after, the doorbell rings. I open the door to find Vivian standing outside holding a bag of fruit. Seeing that Scarlett has calmed down, she steps forward on her own. Scarlett, I'm sorry. I used Ethan and deliberately created a misunderstanding that hurt you. I truly am sorry. Scarlett's gaze still carries a hint of distance, but the old sharpness is gone. You're the PA family's golden child. Why would you apologize to someone as expendable as me? Vivian lets out a bitter laugh. Her eyes hold a quiet peace. I was adopted. Living under someone else's roof, I understand that feeling better than anyone. I can tell you care deeply about Ethan. I shouldn't have hurt you in such a selfish way. When it comes down to it, we're both people who grew up starved of love. There's no reason to make things harder for each other. Scarlett falls silent for a moment. She looks into Vivian's sincere eyes and finally gives a small nod. What's done is done. All the misunderstandings piled between the three of us finally dissolve in this moment. Scarlett finally understands that I never chose anyone else. From beginning to end, my choice has always been her. Back at school, Nathan and Nora refused to give up, trying to use their family status to make our lives difficult. But what they don't know is that after Sioux Corporation collapsed, the Song family lost its only lifeline. They have long since fallen from grace. Nathan tries to spread rumors about me and Scarlett around campus, but Lily and a group of classmates expose him on the spot. Humiliated and furious, he tries to get physical, only to be grabbed by security. He gets a major disciplinary mark. Before long, Song Corporation's funding chain snaps entirely, and the company declares bankruptcy. Nathan and Nora go from privileged elites to outcasts everyone avoids. They eventually transfer out of Shangzhou Academy and are never seen again. Diana and Trina, seeing that Vivian and I are on good terms, no longer dare to push her into an arranged marriage. Vivian finally breaks free from her chains, focuses on her studies, and chases her dreams. Marcus comes looking for Scarlett a few times, hoping to make amends, but Scarlett turns him away every time. Years of coldness cannot be erased by a few apologies. All she wants is a peaceful life that truly belongs to her. After Lily's injuries fully heal, she returns to the racetrack. With help from Scarlett and me, she trains relentlessly and ultimately wins the National College Racing Championship, becoming a rising star in the racing world. I also finally mend things with my mother. She steps back from some of her work and starts visiting me often. The motherly love that was missing for so many years slowly returns to my life. I am no longer that lonely, insecure boy who was bullied. On graduation day, the flame trees on campus bloom brighter than ever. Scarlett, Vivian, Lily, and I walk through the campus side by side. Sunlight filters through the leaves and falls softly on us, warm with the tenderness of youth. Scarlett leans against my shoulder. Her red hair dances in the wind. Her smile is radiant. We're going to the same city for grad school. I'm sticking with you forever, annoying you for life, no takebacks. Vivian watches us, her eyes full of blessings. I'm going to study literature. Someday I'll write so many warm stories. Stories for people like me, like us, who were once hurt. I'm going to keep racing. A national title isn't enough. I'm going for the world championship. I'll make everyone see my speed. All the suffering and darkness have become the past. Every wound endured, every tear shed, has become a badge of growth. Scarlett and I both make it into the same graduate program. I major in finance and gradually take over my mother's business, becoming a capable young entrepreneur. Scarlett never gives up racing. She becomes the youngest female racer in the country. On the track, she remains the most dazzling flame. Vivian returns with her degree and becomes an author, writing stories that heal the soul. One day, I wrap up a 3-hour project meeting. A message from Scarlett pops up immediately. Friendly race at the suburban track tonight. Saved you a front row seat. Get here now. I smile and type back, on my way. Rooting for racer Scarlett to take the crown. Night falls deep. The track blazes with lights. Scarlett is already by her car. She jogs over when she sees me. Thought you were too busy with work and forgot your wife at the track. I'd never be too busy to show up for my wife's race. Nervous? I've been training for 3 months. Pretty much guaranteed. Just waiting to win, then you're throwing me a celebration at home. Win or lose doesn't matter. Safety first. She puts on her helmet and looks at me through the visor. Relax. I'll finish clean and come home to you. The crimson car tears through the night, fierce and relentless. 20 minutes later, the race is over. Scarlett takes the championship with ease. She pulls off her helmet and runs toward me, eyes sparkling. Isn't your wife amazing? Yes, always has been. In my eyes, you will always be the most dazzling. Vivian walks over with a calm smile. Congratulations on the win, Scarlett. Glad I made it in time. Thanks. But your new book blew up bigger than my championship. I just wrote about growth, healing myself through words. It doesn't compare to you two. One chasing the wind on the track, one standing behind holding the line. Yeah, we all held on to what we believed in when we were young. And I'm the luckiest one of all. I married the girl I fell for back then. Scarlett looks up at me and grins. All right, let's hit the old night market, hubby's treat. This is my victory celebration. The three of us agree without hesitation. The night market glows warm, the evening breeze blows away the exhaustion. Between bites and laughter, Scarlett says softly, everyone told me to give up racing. Too hard, too painful. Only you, from start to finish, supported me without a single condition. And you, chasing what you love, you were already glowing. All I could do was protect that light. Years pass. Scarlett and I end our long journey of love and tie the knot. In our 3rd year of marriage, our daughter Rosie is born. One weekend, Vivian comes to visit. Scarlett sees her at the door and stands up with a warm smile to greet her. Vivian hands a brand new picture book to the little one. For Rosie. May your life be safe and worry-free. You two always spoil her. Scarlett nestles against my shoulder and murmurs, time really flies. We used to be so lost about the future, fighting so hard to prove ourselves. Now our careers are steady, and our family is complete. So how's the prep going for next month's National Grand Finals? It's the biggest race of the year. Win that, and you're the champion of the year. I'm actually a little nervous. Will you and Rosie both be there in person? I can only feel truly at ease with you there. I'll be there the entire time. I've already cleared my schedule at the company. Everything takes a backseat to your finals. I promise I won't miss it. You're the best. Vivian nods in agreement. I've also canceled all my book signings next month. I'll be there to cheer you on in person, and I'm going to write your story of chasing the wind into my next book. Everyone only sees the glory of me crossing the finish line. Only you two have seen me at my worst during training. You've always accepted me, supported me, carried me this far. I gently stroke the top of her head. Those struggles and tears are part of who you are. I will always be your rock. The grand finals arrive on schedule. The stands are packed. The red car is the first to cross the finish line. Applause erupts like thunder. Rosie waves her little arms and shouts, Mommy! Mommy! Vivian freezes in this blazing moment and whispers, passion that never fades. How beautiful. I gaze at the radiant woman I love on the track, then at the dear friend and the child beside me. My heart overflows with completeness. From the company of youth to a lifetime together, every passion finds its echo, and every pursuit reaches its fulfillment.